Southern Outdoors on FSN South, and I'm O'Neil Williams. 4 terrific programs all lined up for you today. I hope you get to stick around and watch each and every one of them. This is a very, very special Southern Outdoors to me. I want you to meet Colonel Tom Kelly. Tom has written 12 books on turkey hunting. I've read every single one of them, and we're having a conversation today. Tom, I enjoy your book so very, very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I really do appreciate the fact that you've taken pen in hand. Now, Tom's first book was The 10th Legion.
Right.
What is the 10th Legion, and how did you come up with that?
The 10th Legion was named after Caesar's 10th Legion. It was the legion that, the best legion he had, the legion that went on and on and on for generation after generation after generation. Mm-hmm. And this is an attempt to say that turkey hunters in the hunting fraternity are the 10th Legion of hunting. They are the best of the best, and they go on and on and on for generation after generation.
How many members are there in the 10th Legion?
There used to not be very many.
Is that right?
And I figured one time, and I did a little work on this, I figured at one time, if you take the number of states in 1944, there were only 3 states that had a spring season: Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the licensed sales in those states, and Mississippi and Arkansas seasons didn't last but 2 weeks. In 1944, there were probably in the world no more than 1,500 turkey hunters. Mm-hmm. There were probably more lion hunters than there were turkey hunters at that time. May have been more lions than there were turkeys either.
This is the first book, The 10th Legion. Now you know a little bit of background of that name. And I have a question for Tom right off the pages of the book that we'll get to when you get back.
Southern Outdoors is brought to you by Dodge. Grab life by the horns.
You and I are getting to visit today with Tom Kelly. You'll get to know him very well before the day is over if you stay right there. We're talking about the 10th Legion, and I'm calling to Tom's attention here something he wrote in 1973. When a man does something superlatively well, it becomes false modesty not to admit it. Now, nobody likes a braggart, and false modesty may be the most obnoxious form of bragging known to man. But there's one thing I do better than any man alive, or maybe better than any man who ever lived, and the time to talk about it is now. What are we talking about, Tom? Got you, didn't I? Huh?
We're talking about the invariable fact that every time in the woods when I go turkey hunting in the morning and step off the road and pull down my pants to move my bowels, at that point a turkey gobbles.
Yes.
I cannot tell you why that happens. I don't know how it happens. And in fact, I point out in that book that if the New York chapter of the Audubon Society would like to see a wild turkey, if they would take me to Central Park and we'll go in the woods that morning and I'll take my pants down and start to move my bowels, they will see a turkey fly out of a tree going towards Fifth Avenue.
This is the 10th Legion, written and published in 1973. Is that not correct?
Right.
1973. Right. Tom, we talked about the first book, The 10th Legion. I just finished reading Old Tom and Laura, your last book. How many more books do we have coming to us for the turkey hunter?
I don't have any idea. I will be 81 month after next. I don't know how many more innings I got left. And the thing I'm into now is a dissertation about the southern pine industry in the entire 20th century. Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, who is now dead, handled his part of the first half, and I handled the second half. Our careers matched for a period of time. And I think it's interesting, but I don't know how it's going to come out now.
We'll anxiously await to see.